How do I withdraw money from my Smartfolio?
So right here on the right side there, it has the invest and withdraw button. So whichever one's highlighted, that's like the action that you're going to make, if that makes any sense. So if I have this highlighted and I enter an amount right here, that's me investing more money into this conservative portfolio. If I want to withdraw, we have a couple options, and we'll kind of qualify this in a second, I think. But this shows me the amount that I have to withdraw out of this portfolio. Now, I guess the it somewhat depends on what the person is trying to do, when they're withdrawing, because if you're just pulling the money out because you think the market's going to go down, well, that's what our AI's job is to do for you, to make sure that you're not invested during that time. So if you're with us and you're obviously trusting the AI to make these decisions for you, then in my opinion, I'd keep letting it do its thing. Let it keep me out of the market. Now, there are certain situations, like maybe you've been listening to the AI circles and you're like, ooh, there's a lot of talk about this conservative plus portfolio, or excuse me, conservative portfolio. Maybe I want to switch some things around. Then the first step to that is withdrawing from the portfolio you're currently in, that you choose to get out of, and then you reinvest it into a different portfolio. So I guess I can't say it's a good or a bad thing to do, but that's how you do it. And the reasons why you might do it can be many, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, let me fix this up. Absolutely, Lee. Thanks for that. Now, there might be many different reasons why you might want to withdraw money from a Smartfolio. Maybe you just need the cash for something else. I know that I remember a few friends of mine were they wanted to withdraw all of their money out of iFlip, and I was like, why? And they're like, well, we're buying a house. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's like, so depending on your personal situation, there might be many reasons, but at the same time, I know, especially right now, going back to the previous question, a lot of people, they want to withdraw because they feel like they can make money somewhere else. I might ask the question, well, what do you think that you have that is better than the iFlip AI currently? Now, if it's a personal thing, like you're buying a house or something, great. But if it's like you want to make a manual move, I personally, um, and I think most of the people that I've talked to agree with me here. The AI is a better trader than most of us, right? Maybe not Kelly, and maybe there's a handful of people that are better than our AI out there. I haven't met any of them, but I think if that's the case, then it's probably a better choice to leave the Smartfolio as is and divvy it up. Like if you want to make a manual move, and we talked about a manual move that you can make because it's just been so boring this year, right? And check out our video. I'll actually link it in the description. Kelly talks about a couple of moves that you can make, and a lot of them are, spoiler alert, dividend oriented. So if you want to do some manual dividend moves, personally, I'm going to do some of that stuff myself, but I'm going to do it not messing with my Smartfolio money. I'm going to be doing it with additional money, or I'm going to split the difference or something like that. The value that the AI brings, even if it feels like it's doing nothing right now, is just too good. Because I'll tell you what people did do. When COVID happened, when the market first crashed in February, March of 2020, a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, the world is ending. I'm gonna withdraw my money," and they didn't expect that V-shaped recovery from all the stimulus. No one expected that. They didn't expect that to happen so quickly, and so they were late to get back into the market, and they missed out big time. People who left their money in the Smartfolio, particularly people who are like so busy with personal things that COVID affected in their lives that they didn't have enough time and mental and emotional bandwidth to deal with their stock investments. They like forgot, right, to manage like manually, right, and meddle with their own stock investments. They were the ones that did the best, particularly the people who were in the aggressive portfolio did really well in 2020. So history has shown that the people who set and forget and don't meddle with their Smartfolios do the best. People who try to like get a step ahead and enter their manual edge over the smart, in addition to the Smartfolios, usually for whatever reason, it just doesn't work out as well if you were to just set and forget. But the question is for you. Do you like to have one Smartfolio set and forget? Do you like to have multiple ones that you're always shuffling around? It's all a personal preference, depends on your investor palette. So I'm curious about you. Leave a comment. If you're live, then yeah, let me know in the chat. But if you're watching a replay of this, then leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts there.